was gonna say when I showed up here. What's going on? Welcome everyone. I accidentally moved the entire window, the entire VTube Studio window like 4 seconds before before changing screens. Hi everyone. Tomorrow is maintenance day, isn't it? So maybe we do yeah, let's tidy up quests today. Now, is the Fontaine Chronicle, I forget, is that phase 1 or phase 2 of oh shit. Sorry, thank you. Good thing we caught that early. There we go. Alright, sorry. I had the PC volume. Doesn't seem to be phase 1. Okay. Cool. So, if Fontaine Chronicle is on phase 2, that means that's an entire version, because I'll be saving for Fontaine Chronicle during part 1, because I'm not pulling on Linnea, and then during phase 2, then we'll have the rest of that as well. Yeah, so that's a lot of saving. Now we don't have a ton of like big quests and stuff to keep us, but we still have quite a few. There's no shortage of content for me to get caught up on. There's small side quests and stuff, and probably taking another stab at endgame content this cycle. Very, very likely. And I do think I did say this. I think I said this last Zenless stream. But I do think that as much as I would love an Emily, I have to make another step towards completing my Electro Waifu collection. Clorand, you're my target, in the words of Boss Hoda. I'm like still coming off of like a sickness kind of thing. I'm still slightly down with the sickness. I don't know what's been wrong with me the past like couple months. Oh, hello, Soth, Jobster, Jabrilia, Halcyon, Marceline, Spides, Lone Wolf, Lair, Luna, Drawn, hello, Fabricio. What is going on, everyone? Hi. What goes on? I made a post, and Jobster rightfully pointed out that, there's still a Season Mage vibing down in the chasm that we never said hi to again. So, I believe that's where we're heading to, now. I could build Kanich as I could build Kanich in a Bloom team. in my current Bloom teams, because isn't what his entire kit wants burning? What are we doing, Yelan? Shoulder Yelan, look at on screen Yelan. Shoulder Yelan, look at your new outfit. New, it's been several months now at this point. Add ass.
Thank you for
Hyper Bloom Kanich. He's only there to burst with a How and provide Dendra application. What a dumbass team that would be. I mean, we've done before, what I have on the punishment wheel that we didn't actually get around to, I have it up here. C0 Farina DPS, which literally it was just making Farina a firebender, just putting her with like Bennett and Yunjin and just making imbuing her normal attacks with pyro in Bennett's burst, and then putting Yunjin in the dumbest Skirk superconduct. What the hell? Mono Dendro Lauma. What the shit? Who came up with that? Whose idea was that?
Even when darkness falls, the faithful shall not stray.
Mono
from righteous
Dendro Lauma.
Waiting for you for ages. I'll ensure your safety.
Because who else? Because, like, I guess you could, like, putting Nefer in here as a...
Any promising leads?
Putting Nefer in here as a quick swap burst. Mono Dendro Lauma. Whose idea was that? Oh, and DPS Bina with no Nogcry supports, which actually makes more sense than all of these other teams. Oh boy, whose idea was those? Oh my gosh, Visual Aggravate with Kanish applying Dendro. That's horrible. I need some EXP materials for my coffee. Cinnamon Fontaine. I mean, at least Melt Skirk can take advantage. I don't know. Melt Skirk didn't seem near as stupid, because we did try that before. I forgot to give Escoffier wings. Red Bull and Escoffier gives you wings. What works good on, what looks good on her? It's not the quite right shade with everything. Ah, the KFC wings. And what looks good on her? I'll put those on her for right now. The Dragon Spine wings were kind of my, I forgot to turn my ringer on my phone off. Oops. Did a Hyper Bloom, can you remember the Hyper Crack team? Oh. Up to the free. Skirk. Escoffier seems to really shine because of her, not just because of her damage, but having already been at half health when you enter the battle, and then being able to pull out Farina's burst and then immediately burst with Escoffier to just give yourself a ton of fanfare right off the get-go. For what? What you mean, one? What you mean, one? What's her Japanese VA? What you mean, one? Oh, she's very cute. Aww. Oh, what was that? What did I apparently already had one. Verdant gift. I apparently already had one of those. We just started. Have you guys been good enough to earn... You missed. Lisa. Okay. Oh, I got another one of those. Twos in chat if I should build my Lisa. I'd do it. Electro waifu supremacy. I would do it. Because rather than perfecting these builds, why not just start a new build? Where the hell is Skirk, bro? Oh, there she is. Hi. I always think she's a lot taller than she actually is. She looks really derpy from this angle. She's a tad. Oh my gosh, Nightwalker, calm yourself. Did you expect anything? I don't know, like, because realistically, like, how good is Lisa? I feel, when I was doing the challenge account, I feel like Lisa is very underrated as an early character. She has such a long range with her abilities, with her attack and her burst, or, what, kind of in her burst as well, with her attack and her skill. She can reach out to enemies that are in the next county in comparison to a lot of other people. I feel like her targeting is really good, at, like, medium distance. And especially early game, I felt like Kaya skill into Lisa skill, I felt like that was really good early game. Like when you're world level 2 and like world level 1 and 2, she was great. If you add C6, she's actually very good, but good luck with that. Yeah, I don't think I have a single constellation for her. I do not. Don't I have another? I do. I really enjoy being able to just charge my burst off out of battle. All it takes is 21 seconds and I can get a full burst. I can get a fully topped off max damage burst. Or wait, is it 8 seconds or 7 seconds? What's 8 times 3? 20. 24. 8, 16, 24. Fuck off. Shut up! Hey, don't hit my Farina, you dillhole. I don't even see where I'm hitting. I love Skirk's black suit. Or dark purple suit. Can I just choose to change into that at any given time, please? Can we give her a Farina stance? Oh, okay, she's already very helpful, even at level 60. No, Marceline! Oh, didn't I? I also got a Kaya constellation very early on as well. Yeah, I got a Kaya constellation off banner, I think, on limited. Excuse me. See, 5 Xinyan. Have I gotten so many Xinyans? What does, because I would definitely take, I would definitely build my Lisa for no reason other than fun. What does she need? Oh, I know you backwards and forwards. I needed to fight this thing a ton for, Beto Fabricio! Thank you for the 20 months, Fabricio. Thank you so much. Build Dory, bro. Look, Electro waifu supremacy. That would be a punishment. You know what? Next time, maybe I shouldn't promise that. I was about to say, next time Yanfei dies, I'll have to build my Dory. If I kill kill Yanfei again. Because actually Yanfei now it's the fire hazard team. If I ever use Yanfei, it's in this team. I just replace Yoimiya with Yanfei. So she's got a shielder and a healer at all times. So that would be annoying because I would never
Even the
use
most
Dory.
unassuming ingredients can produce astounding flavor. But unlocking that potential takes
But-
a keen sense of smell, a refined palate, and an open mind.
Look how cute she is. Look at that smile and those the little heart shine in her eyes. Roy. Oh wait, Yelan's, the absolute AoE of Yelan's ass would kill those things too. Okay, that was those. I had forgery dues as well. You bought a C5 amber from the shop? What are you using amber for? What are you... Oh, forge. What are you doing? Ah! Fearless. Hello. My name... I have 292. Are there any weapons that I need to make right now? Excuse me. Any weapons I need to make right now? Tidal Shadow for Varka could use another one. That wouldn't be bad. He's always with Bennett, so he's almost guaranteed to be healed constantly. And there's no shielder in that team either, so he's constantly needing to be healed. It's not like he's standing in Bennett's ring at full health all the time. So I could stand to make another one of those sometime. Oh, for Enefa. That'd be a good one to make. I just need another polearm billet though. Prestigian. Ah, makes sense. I'm gonna swing from the chandeliers. Where's the Season Mage, milady? And what's that a attract quest? It's more like this. I'm gonna swing from the chandeliers. From the chandeliers. That doesn't feel awesome on my voice doing that. Because was this even a quest that was in our... Oh, it wasn't. It wasn't. I'm gonna skirk. What does it mean to skirk? We've said this before. It just means to yeet something. Was she along the waterway? I can't remember. What even was her name? Catherine or whatever? Not Catherine, but... Suba-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Glowing Narrows in South, maybe? Oh, like down near Shamaran? Down near Shishroom? Oh! You're a genius! Oh, Katarina. Just vibing in a cave.
Who's our target this time?
For no reason. This doesn't make any sense. But
Behold,
for no
the
reason.
Princess Endeavor Talon.
You came. Sit, make yourself at home. I'm sorry that I sent you away in a hurry last time. It's been well over a year. I didn't even tell you what I wanted you to help me with. That's fine, you can say it now. Relax, I won't make you do anything evil. That's not the right voice for that. This is a seasoned mage. Well then, go ahead. You certainly won't let us interfere with the... You certainly won't let us interfere with the Fatui's plans. Well, I have been separated from my Kolya, Nikolai, a member of my team. Could you help me look for them? If he's still alive, bring him back to me. If he's dead, please let me know. I'm sorry to lay all this on you, but please consider my request. So this is what you want us to do? Paimon thought you were up to something bad, like, say, asking us to sabotage the Millelith's work. The Millelith? Why? It is no good to make them our enemy. What do you mean? That's my line! Hang on, I got it. Did our people on the surface get into an altercation with the people of Liyue? That would certainly explain why our supplies have been cut off. Darn it. What on earth happened up there? The Fatui started... It's a very long story. Yeah. Let's leave this topic for another day. War is war, and war never changes. There are no eternal allies or perpetual enemies. That's the reality that we, the Fatui, live in. But I, at least for now, care about nothing but Kolya. When we retreated, he was separated from the squad. I came back for him later and got myself lost too. What a shame. As for where he was before he went missing, I can mark it for you on the map. At the time, he tried to lure the enemies chasing us away from the rest of the team. He's an excellent soldier, and I know for sure that he wouldn't die there. Why are the seasoned mages kinda... Where did you mark that on my map? Here. Kinda what? What you mean? Did you find anything? It's alright if you found nothing. Get some rest. Don't you worry about me. I'm not anxious. After all, I kinda want to stay here for my retirement. Maybe I'll ask you to deal with my pension application. Sure, getting some good rest. If you keep coming back here without bringing me any news, who knows? You just might find me resting till I rest in peace.
This will be a... I trust you.
This will be a productive conversation. Arlecchino walking up on this Fatu. Why am I walking there? Columbine was, man, the things that this lady has missed out on. The first of the Fatui Harbingers might... How do we get over there? Senora wasn't still alive because this is the Chasm. This came out after... the Chasm Underground came out after... Right? Wait. Did this, because I know the Chasm, the quest that we did with Yelan and with Yelan, Shinobu, Yenfei, and Ito, that was after Inazuma. But Oh, so all of this did come out after Inazuma. So she knew that Rosaline had passed. Oh, true. So even though it happened afterward, she still is in the dark. Get it? There's a... Ah, goop! All that dirty stuff! Oh. There's all this dirty stuff here, Connery. What are we gonna do about it? My name's Poimon. Poimon. You guys like Poi? That's a very different character, Poimon. Nothing. Nothing at all. My Lumine Stone? Even if we dig something out, it'll be filthy. What a pain! Oh my gosh, what the frick? There's a thing here I never unlocked. But why? What would the point... What would the reason be to... Why would you need to come down this passage? Shortcuts, I guess so. Flip. It's just usually those diamond doors unlock like a chest room or something. Like a treasure room. Why is Kazuha still on standard wings? What the frick? I guess I kind of haven't had anything good for him, have I? The Natlan wings look good enough. Yeah. Haha, pranked ya! Made him bust. Ooh. Oh no. Katya's bala is broken. I somehow damaged it during the fracas. Gotta get it repaired before she chews me out. Did our ancestors fight the calamity like this 500 years ago? Oh my gosh, Zelda reference! Fight the calamity like this 500 years ago? The Capitan Poruchik once said we knew not 100th of the grueling battles that our ancestors went through. Many pages in the middle are tainted by some black substance. I wonder what. When you clean it off, the writing in ink is also rendered entirely illegible. I can't stay here any longer. This could easily track me down. They could easily track me down through the black mud. Next, I'm going to go the opposite direction and lure them further away from the rest of the squad. There's a hole near the ruined bastion at the southeast side. Maybe I can take that route. Wish me luck. If not us, then who? Oh, 7, my dude. A fragment of Fatui Capral Nicole's diary. Capral Nicole's diary. It gives off a rather unpleasant smell, but that's at least better than being covered in mud. Excuse me. I don't know why I stopped at that flower just now. Okay, just over there. No, Luna! Oh, it's up. Weena? This ain't Sumeru. This ain't Sum-Uwu. The ruined serpent is just a mechanical Weena. Oh, that's Jade. I don't need that. You there? Hello. Would you like to die? I'm afraid you don't really have an option, my good sir. My Beto isn't able to take advantage of her artifact set, so she still is actually down at 27 crit rate right now. Because at least when she's with, when she's in the Benefa wheelchair, she can get 30 free. Excuse me. Oz, reveal your thighs. If a dude's named Nikolai should be here right now. Oh my gosh, Yelan, you took some damage there, didn't you, milady? Apologies. It's a piece of paper with a Fatui seal on it? Whoa, there's a lantern with lumenstone in it. Huh, that makes sense. I made it into the secret chamber. The mechanical monster still lurking outside like a ferocious predator, just waiting for me to go out. My left leg is badly wounded and it hurts like hell. Bandaged it up haphazardly, but it's swollen. It could be a sign of infection. The grotto has another exit, but I don't know where it leads. The structure of the exit looks tenuous. Without something to support it, it might collapse if exposed to violent force. I've been spotted. Someone's coming. It's a swordsman clad in black. No, it seems as though even metal bars are no obstacle for it. And just from looking upon it, I know this in my heart. I'm sorry, Katya. Is this the insignia left behind by the Fatui guy? There's no sign of anyone, but are we supposed to tell Katya? Well, Paimon guesses there's not much we can do. Let's head back. Oh my gosh. Damn! Bloodied insignia? Genshin doesn't use blood often, but... Damn. What do you mean you have no idea how it ended up in the depths of the chasm? Cave's been sealed by the collapsing rocks. We can't get through. Rough. Well, I brought news this time, but... You're back. I have some fire water to spare. I'm not inviting you to drink. It can also be used to clean your wounds if you're injured. How is it? Did you find anything? We found this. I was like, what? I did submit it. These are insignias, action logs, and a note? Please tell me where Kolya is. Is he still alive? We didn't find him, but he's probably still alive. He might have escaped through the secret tunnel. Secret tunnel! Kolya would never desert and abandon me. I'm sure of it. I just know it. He wouldn't run away in the face of a battle. Where did you find these? Cave in the southeast. Let me mark it for you. It's a creepy place with many monsters in it. Thank you. I'm sorry. Oh, I hope Koya sold his life dearly. I'd rather that's what happened. Koya, please don't bring shame to the Tsaritsa. Don't bring shame on me. I'm fine. Just got a bit sentimental there. It just occurred to me that I haven't properly thanked you two. Oh, right. Here's some fire water. Oh, but you don't drink, do you? I have some mora, and some other materials that I collected. They're of no use to me now, so please, take them. What's your plan next? What's my plan next? Well, thank you for asking, but I don't need you to assist me in my evil doing anymore. Well, I'll go looking for Koya, perhaps. He wrote me a letter before I was redeployed, which I have with me. For me, it's the only evidence left that proves his existence, and I'll carry it with me forever. If he's still alive, as if a Fatus loyal to the Tsaritsa, I'll hunt this traitor down and kill him, wherever he goes or hides. If he is no longer in this world, as his older sister, I will embrace the inevitable fate of every Fatus, and will be proud of him. When we say, if not us, then who? Well, this is what it means. What if you're up to something evil and I must stop you? There's always a moment when you're left with no choice. And we all have things we must do, right? You're too serious. I mean, I get it. Kids who haven't grown old enough to hold their liquor tend to get drowned in all sorts of strange worries. I mean, we'll see, won't we? Let's see what I'll do when I need to face the final inevitable choice. But for now, what I need is to take a nap. Want to rest too? There's only a straw mat here. That doesn't make a comfy bed. You're just trying to get rid of us. Well, I don't see how that's my problem. I pity you. But anyway, thanks for your help. Well, damn. Are you here to disturb my rest? Well, we want to talk to you, seeing as you're sitting here all by your lonesome. Must be quite boring to drink all alone, so we came over for a chat. Excuse me. Is that so? Thank you. You remind me of Lyudochka. She's really enthusiastic, just like you. She kept sticking with me, telling me all sorts of things. I was the only one she often confided certain things to. I wish she was around. She's such a fun person. I bet you'd like her if you saw her. Lyudochka? Who is she? A friend of mine. Though she may appear serious, she's a funny little pumpkin. We were like sisters back in the House of the Hearth. I'd say... Wow. It's cool seeing references like that way back here. I'd say that she was even dearer than a real sister. She liked to tease me, and she also looked after me. Anyway, I have a hunch that she's doing fine out there. With this thought in mind, all the injuries that I got in this hell of a place seem to feel like nothing. I hope she's doing her job all right. Hope she doesn't think of me. Which House of the Hearth do you reckon she grew up in? Do you reckon that, I think maybe she, was raised in Crucibina's? No, couldn't be. Think so? Probably not Arle's? Because I guess Arle only took over the house. I keep forgetting that Arle is really not that old. Arle only took over the House of the Hearth somewhat recently. After next daily reset, check out location sent in the mod chat. Oh, for an epilogue. Okay, cool. Crusabina. Oh. I'm hilarious. Bum ba dum bum 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 bum.
Will we be gone long?
We be long gone.
Commencing task.
The ex-harbingers. Rough. Crusabina. I wonder what the rest of the Fatui's reaction was to, like, yeah, this kid that was raised by the fourth of the Fatui Harbingers killed the fourth of the Fatui Harbingers. Hey, 1776. It was the year of the United States independence, or the Declaration of Independence, here in the States. Pierre took one look at her, one look at that expression on her face. And the Tsaritsa took pity on, not took a pity on her, but one look at those red eyes.
When I was imprisoned, it was the Tsaritsa who pardoned me and gave me the title of Harbinger. I could sense she was a person of true sincerity and compassion, unlike all those pompous hypocrites with their posturing and rhetoric. Yet, it's difficult to say whether her compassion alone is enough to melt the ice and snow that permeates her land. All I can say is this. If we are forced to be at odds one day, I will raise my weapon against her without hesitation. Because that is the greatest level of respect I am able to bestow.
I wonder what more, what are some doors that have not been, like, what are some books in all of the, some figurative books in all of the Harbinger's stories that have yet to be closed? Like, what other things can we investigate when we're in Snezhnaya involving the Harbingers that we already know? Like, what more do you think could be revealed about Child? What more could be revealed about Arlecchino, about Sandrone, or Capitano? It'd be interesting if any artifacts about Skara have survived that we find in that we like dig up in oh yeah, the rest of Child's family. True. Very true. Tonya ends up being a quest giver. Okay, there was another quest right over here, right near the camp. Hello, how have things been? Pretty good. You feeling better? Still alive in spite of everything. I see. How you doing? I'm all right, but I wouldn't say I'm super good. I mean, you did hog all the exploration glory, didn't you? You know, back 1 year prior. Come on, Chichong. Just stop running around everywhere already, or you end up like you did last time. All right, I won't. Thanks to your efforts, the chasm has become a lot safer. The geological peculiarities here have also stabilized a fair bit. I thought she was saying like, okay, I won't run around. Thanks to you, the chasm, everything's done here. I don't have to run around it. I thought she was being like sarcastically hostile to us. However, Jinyu and Khedive still need to conduct further analysis on that mysterious crystal's wavelength, I think Khedive called it. I guess it's just some sort of weird Sumeru jargon. Whatever the case, I almost said jargon. Whatever the case, we need to plant some beacons and get some of that data. Jinwu finally found the time to put those beacons together, and I need to put them down in a few specific locations to get the data we need. After a while, we can go out and collect them, and Khedive will then sift through the data obtained. Previously, there were too many hazardous areas for us to do anything but perform data analysis from our campsite. But now that you've cleared much of the way for us, we can use the beacons to get more accurate data. Well, having something to do is better than having nothing at all on your plate. Oh, right. Do you mind coming with me if you're free? Lead the way. Alright, let's go. Why are you guys wanting? Oh. I guess we didn't actually do that. I pulled out Japanese Lisa for, to make food. To make food. Oh, you know what? Instead of Lisa moaning into your ear cups, oh, you know what? We're in the chasm. How about we use some of the remains of Dane's countrymen? Where are the masks, m'lady? Oh, it's considered a sound effect, isn't it? Or is it considered dialogue? I want to hear her singing. Imagine just seeing that, being these guys right here, and just like, holy shit! Where did she go, my lady? Measuring beacons. Measuring bacon. There's a chance that Salarian from Mass Effect, possibly the third descendant, could be Ajax, the original, described as the lover of oh my gosh, stop that! Snegrochka, who could be the Tsaritsa, and if that's true, and since name is so important, this sheds a big spotlight on a child that still needs to be discussed. I'm not sure I followed that necessarily, I'm sorry. Oh, named after the third descender? Possibly, yeah. That has been a big question mark. Is just the name Ajax. And it is confirmed that that's his birth name, right? And that's not just another alias that he uses. This should be the spark. This should be the spark. This should be the Spock. Why did that look Natlanese for a sec? This looked like a box I'd find in like Children of Echoes for some reason. Has been confirmed. Curious. Turns out he's got he got his name from a bottle of cleaning fluid or whatever he says. That was one of the last movies I saw in theaters. The last movie I ever went to theaters for was Avengers Endgame. What the f- Get away from me, bro!
Clean up sequence.
Alright, let me mark it out. 3 more spots for us. Get him! Okay. That's what you saw was Mario Brothers. Maverick. I never really was a huge theater guy, but I really enjoyed the Endgame experience.
This is the
Oh, what the shit? Oh, you know what? I don't think Kazuha has any artifacts. So he might have been at like 11,000 HP when we entered that battle. Yep. Homeboy had nothing. Sorry, buddy. Realistically, the artifact set that I need to start grinding is the VV domain, because at this point, Kazuha, Sucrose, and Venti could use that. I guess Venti could go on the Hex set, whatever the Hex set is called. But Jean also could use it as well. We're down 2 to go. Let's keep on keeping on, huh? Excuse me. I'm so stuffed up. I'm so sorry. My sinuses are plugged. My sinuses have been plugged for the past, like, several streams we've done. I think it's a combination of allergies and sick.
Time to go.
Let's place bacon over here. What was I supposed to do with these? Ah, wasn't supposed to do anything. That's the... Where? Oh, is he above me? Hello? Hello?
Insulation chamber.
You're so slow, bro.
One with nature.
Shatter this chaotic illusion. Our resurgence. Oh my gosh, clear the balls over here. Bloop, 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 bloop. Hiya! At this place, this is the right place. If there's a beacon here, we can track the movements of the dark mud. That's all of them. Let's report back to Jinyu. Jinwoo. Damn. This game, returning to old locations with new and updated intel. Well, thanks for your help. Please take this as a little token of appreciation. You're too kind. Well, the various geological anomalies have mostly stopped lately, which means that I've just needed to make some small amendments to my maps. Thanks to your adventures, our work has become a lot easier too. Don't let me keep you any longer. Whether you need some rest or would like to continue your adventures, please go ahead. It's going to be a while before we will go and retrieve the beacons. It'll be nice if you could help us out then too. All right. Valor's Afterglow. Hello there. So about our previous adventure. Are you trying to ask why I was so stubborn or why I gave everyone so much trouble? Come on, I know I was wrong. You don't have to keep harping on it. But to be honest, I suspect that it's in our nature as adventurers to be fascinated with danger. I mean, we were born with strong backs and agile limbs. It just feels wrong, you know? To have these tools but be content with a placid existence. As for mortal peril, it's not that I haven't given it any consideration, but... Could I ask you a question? Ask away. The famous adventurer Stanley of Mondstadt is so famed because he passed through the mare Javari, but he lost a dear friend during that adventure. Even though few people know what the name of that friend was, the memory of him stays with us adventurers because he went on that adventure. I was thinking, and please don't laugh if you find me immature, do you think that this friend of Stanley's who did not return had not in fact passed on, but instead could be said to be truly alive? I suppose being remembered is also a form of success. Well, I've never thought of living a successful life. Rather, even if I fail, I would like to leave an impression on others. At least it would say, Ji-Chong Ji-Chong also did once face the challenges of the chasm. At least then I wouldn't be forgotten like those who sacrificed themselves in deserted places, or, you know, like me now. Well, don't be so concerned about what other people think. That's what a lot of other people have told me. Be yourself, just do your job. These things sound like guidance, but really they're asking me to give up. I've said before, I think, but don't go on adventures for anyone else. Or for myself either. But I don't go on adventures for anyone else. Or even myself. Have you thought about this before? This world has been ordered by the gods, and though we ordinary mortals have not been given eyes by them, we nonetheless do not wish to go quietly and be forgotten just like that. I believe that this discontent is not meaningless, and that's why I go around exploring dangerous areas. I mean, to wrestle with things that even the gods would fear, with our frail forms, isn't that what makes us human? That's what I believe. Still, you're not the only person who has the right to bestow meaning upon an adventure. I know. I won't forget the help everyone gave me, and I won't forget the trouble I caused you either. This adventure, after all, wasn't undertaken by me alone. Isn't that what adventurers are? Oh, that's a fascinating little aside. The smell coming from the mines, that's just my butt. That's my butt. It's my butt. Okay. I'm 12. I'm gonna use the restroom real quick. Daily reset. Okay, cool. That's kind of what I was thinking. It seemed very, the door in the nameless ruins that needs 9 orbs. The door in the nameless ruins? In mod chat. Okay, thank you. Huh. The door in the nameless ruins that needs 9 orbs found throughout the chasm. Huh. Okay. Pardon. I didn't think that I was going to feel this. I was feeling okay throughout throughout the entire day. I don't know what's wrong with me right now. I'll be back. I'm gonna go to the restroom and try to grab some tea or something. Okay, sorry about that. Alright, I have tea now. Okay, there's plenty of other small little quests and things for us to do. He said there's also some stuff in Watatsumi as well. I know there's probably tons of stuff in and around Watatsumi. The crab uprising has not been solved. It never will be. But for the moment... oh, right. The thing we just, the thing we were just talking about. Where's my Discord? Where's my... Get that out of my face! Where's my Discord? Okay, it's, orb locations. Can that please load? There we go. Orb. Orbeez locations. That window needs to be back up there. Okay, one's up in the ad hoc main tunnel. Ad hoc. Up. Like here? Orbs. I don't remember how many we've gotten. Is it going to be in my, like my quest items? I also remember what they look like. They're all drops from the husks. Okay. Oh my gosh.
Cleanup sequence in flame.
Wayne.
Into the wind.
You do not belong here. From the named guys, right? The named bros. So we must have gotten that one then. One down here near the serpent? Oh, hey, I see him. You look awfully cool.
Defensive mode engaged.
Fallen leaves, adorn my night. The wind knows me.
Truth voided, just an inverted. Partisan heavens. Enter not, Outlander. Do not disturb the sleeping stone from the heavens. And you do not belong here. And this guy, oh guest from the false land, it is time to face the truth. Truth avoided, just inverted, oh partisan heavens. I don't have any... I can just go back up to the teleport though to refill my light. That's a fun noise. Forgot about that. Blink, 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 blink. And there was nothing here. Cool. 3 is in the underground waterway. Oh, you know what? That might be those two that are always hanging out down here. There's two that are hanging out down here, and this is on my mining route. They're just down here mining their own business. Yeah, these bros.
The threads of your fate lie in my hands.
It's time to pull the...
This is kind of a fun team.
comes the catch. Busted. To ashes.
Clouds high. The birds come.
That edge, though.
Quietly now.
Companion of that tyrant, Fate, the traveler known as Calamity. No one remembers that which is passed away. It's a pretty boss thing to say in your final moments. The hearth has been extinguished. This is a weird question. What's your favorite? Oh, we just fought this guy. What's your favorite death voice lines? Right? Or did we not? Wait, is this a guy we just fought? Wait, no. Wait. Still waiting for the whole Dan model. Because we were over here. Oh, what the? Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! That is not how you're supposed to do that!
Eyes on me! Things are about to get dicey. Busted.
Nailed it!
One with wind and cloud.
How are you actually supposed to get in here? Oh, that was a little early on the draw there.
Here comes the catch.
Fallen leaves. Adorn my night. One with nature.
In death, there is awakening. Beto might, there we go. Craven trespassers? The Majestic One's dark curse is inescapable. In death, there is awakening. I was just wondering if there was any reason to
Treasure.
do that.
One way to draw your target out of hiding.
How are you supposed to get in here? She's so pretty, guys. My first limited 5. How are my first limited 5s both hydros? or my first 5 stars, both hydros. Oh. With what, though? How would you...
I charge a higher rate.
Jobster!
Come with me.
With determined... Thank you. Oh, you just bonk it? Oh. Alright, that was number 4. Number 5. Oh, that's one of my mining spots. It didn't look like breakable rocks. I don't know, man. What do you want from me? It must be this guy right here. I always see him on my way to go mine. Yeah, dude, like right here-ish.
Gotcha. To ashes.
To smashes!
The wind knows me.
Your royal what?
As one with wind and cloud.
Quietly now.
As you wish, mein Fräulein.
Go, Amy, go! A hollow victory. Envoy of the heavens, allow me to greet you with a vengeance. The hollow victory over despair is the greatest dejection of all. Bloop, bloop, bloop. No. Why would I do that? Another one down here. Oh, this one's at the base, right near Shamaran. Oops. Yanfei has artifacts, right?
Trial.
Does Jean have artifacts?
Let the wind lead.
Let the wind... Oh my gosh, 1149 by 130. What the frick? Oh, it's because she's got that Widzith. Oh, you know what? Just grab. Just grab. Just grab. Just grab. Yoy? There she is. Oh, yeah, you know what she does? She's got a level 60 Favonia. Grab this for a sec. Just grab! Ha! Oh. Ow! I was literally about to laugh and say, ha! Pranked ya! That's called karma, ladies and gentlemen. To the depths. From the stars to the depths. Ad Astra Episos.
These are about to get dicey. Incinerate!
Things are about to get dice. Who art thou to stop us? We shall cleanse the tainted things from the skies with sacred blood. The heaven's judgment, the needle of retribution. Never forget. Never forget. That was 6. 7 is further up the Narrows, not far from this teleport. Oh, we just placed shit down right here as well. Where is it? Is it up here? Oh, I see him. Oh, he's taking a bath. He's taking a bath. Jester of bloody tears, my word, bro. Okay, Yanfei kind of needed that.
Eyes on me.
Herger. Depart. Depart. The shadow. Thank you for grabbing all these, by the way, Spige. Depart. Depart. The shadow of the omnipresent struggle is not something you can bear. The echoes of the end will never subside. Yenfei doesn't look like there's a whole lot of thoughts behind her eyes. If I showed up to court and my lawyer gave me this expression, I'd be a bit worried. That was 7. The 8th one is above Nameless Ruins. It's through this passage right here. Is this teleport in this passage? I can't remember. It is. If I showed to court my lawyer was a deer. A deer in the headlights. You guys are silly. Wait, is this the one that we just fought over here? We should do a, maybe not a tier list, but like, cause it'd be hard to do that as a tier list. Yeah, we placed that beacon down and we just fought this guy, whoever this guy was. Not a tier list per se, but like a, give me a list of the characters and then we'll write what we think they would be arrested for. Wait, didn't we already do that? We might have already done that, actually. What would Genshin characters be arrested for?
Busted. Here comes the catch.
Considering this Yelan is pretty poorly built, look at her crit rate and damage. She is a machine. 40,000 HP as well, because didn't you guys say when I first got her that her kind of baseline for HP is like 35,000? Beyond that, it's kind of just bonus. 40k on Yelan, and that's without another Hydro in team as well. She goes all the way up to like 42,000 when she's with Bina or with Farina. Bina and Farina. Zhongli has a dine and dasher. Yeah, it must have been during a, yeah, venting public intoxication. It must have been during a squirathon or something. Okay, that was 8, and then 9 is over here, and that would have been the last one. Is one over here. Which did we get this one today as well? No, I'm thinking of the one over near the Ruined Serpent. Excuse me. We could do another. We've done the Bark ability tier list. We could do a Smasher Pass where I'm required to give explanations, because kind of the whole point of the Smasher Pass is to do it relatively quickly with no explanation. That makes it a little bit better. That makes it a little more fun and less horny. But we could do the inverse, and we could do it where I have to redo the Bark ability tier list and give my rationale for where is this guy? Oh, you know what? I'm nowhere near where he's supposed to be. He's like here. Excuse me. Oh, it was this music that was playing when we got when we met Yelan. When she shot the pillar. What a beautiful soundtrack. What an amazing day! Okay, just past this turn, it seems like. What the heck is that? Oh, it's... Oh, this was a weird creature over here. The chasm is a great place to go mining for crystal chunks because you're almost guaranteed to get a 2 or more drop on most of these.
Quietly now. These are about to get to ashes.
For your arraignment! The room!
This team really is fine, isn't it? It's just an overvape team with Jean for healing. Quick swap burst heal. Why do you tarry in this place, traveler? There is only death here. Only memories of injustice. Void emptiness. Everything is void. So now... That's star-shaped gem. Ooh, orb of the blue depths. A strange gem left behind by a foe from the abyss. If you look into it hard, it's almost as if you are looking into a long-born dream, shrouded by a deep fog. Excuse me. Gosh, I'm so sorry. Okay, and in Nameless Ruins, I got 9 balls, indeed. Okay, and the last, room for orbs. Nameless Ruins teleport. Okay, glide down, head to the other tower. Up the wall, over the branch. Oh no! The door is pretty high. Like... Okay, up this wall, across the rope. Thank you for your help. How would you ever discover this organically? Somebody has, I mean, but I would never discover this organically. It would take an absolutely absurd amount of like backtracking and stuff on my part. Oh, this mechanism. What was that achievement? Creed is Tenebris? What does that translate to? Latin, believe in the darkness, or believe the darkness. Oh, fuck, that hurt. Give me a sec. Okay, sorry. Was that a Wonders of the World one? Words in an unknown script have been written upon this yellowed letter, a large portion of which has been splotched by some unknown matter. Oh, weird. What in the world? I can't read this at all. Who left it here?
Things are going a little too smoothly today.
Huh. Oh, we had that marked, didn't we? Orb of Blue Derps is what we named it. Two videos provide translations and small details and some theorizing from the time. Huh. How long are those videos? Some of the theorizing is kind of outdated. Okay.
Time for the banquet to begin.
Beto skin when? Beto skin when? 20 minutes total. Okay. If we do watch that on stream, maybe it'll be at the towards the end. I'd like to go on the South Beach. There's one over here. Also, what's my exploration on Watatsumi? 93? 93? 93? 93? Sorry. But only a little. 93? A bit, oh, a little west. There were Fatui in there at one point, weren't they? Now, nothing but memories of pain and darkness. Just a casual, gigantic skeleton over here. Beto, please. Beto, seriously, oh my gosh. Hey, who? Oh, leave me alone. I don't even need your drops right now. Oh, speaking of the random... Speaking of the skeleton... Ah, hello. Sorry, I got a little bit distracted. You guys are unfamiliar faces. Sorry, I'm not very good at talking to strangers. I didn't mean to be rude, I'm just... sorry. Just call me Conry. Don't gotta apologize for everything. Paimon's name is Paimon. Nice to meet you. I'm Kumi. Nice to meet you. Sorry, I just rarely chat with people. May I ask, is there anything I can help you with? About this carcass. About this carcass. We're just wondering, what animal carcass is this? Oh. Her name is Kuntira. She's sort of my childhood friend. Good friend? This might sound silly. You may even think it's just my wishful thinking. The skeleton's what my childhood friend left behind. Oh. Your friend was able to defeat such a huge sea creature. That's amazing! Not what she meant. I mean, these are the bones of my childhood friend. She's a sea creature. Oh. On Narukami Island, my father's hometown, people call these creatures umibozu. It is also said that they often attack cargo ships on long voyages and will rob fishermen of their catch, so they are hunted down and killed by humans. But over here, my mother's hometown, the locals would give each individual creature a unique name, and she, my best friend, may have been the last of her kind. Is that right? Wow. The people of Watatsumi never gave her species a common name, because they think that, just like us, each of them is a lonely individual. Lonely, docile, indifferent to curiosity and hostility outside of their own world. Alone, roaming the currents. Alone, suffocating in the shallows. How pitiful. That sounds a bit rude, Paimon, but... Don't think of it that way. Intentionally or not, when you say words like how pitiful, you're alienating yourself from the other person and their experiences. It dismisses and trivializes their pain. Only by empathizing with the other party's loneliness and pain, letting go of fear and defense, can we truly achieve understanding. Perhaps that was why we happened to become friends back then. Rather than alleviating each other's loneliness, we were enjoying the loneliness together, a solitude we both shared. It's just that I've been away for a long time since I grew up. I finally had the opportunity to come back, only to realize it's too late. I'm sorry to hear that. It's okay. Don't let me affect your mood. Ah, excuse me. Can you, never mind. It's nothing. It's okay. Just let us know. Paimon, stop doing that to people. Why is she snapping her neck like that so much? Do you need our help? Yes. Sorry to bother the both of you. I came from Narukami Island wanting to visit her and stay for a while. But as you see, my best friend has passed away. The way home is also blocked by the war. Maybe I'll be stranded even longer. So this clearly was a quest that was going on during, like prior to the end of the Inazuma AQ. I wanted to at least offer something to my best friend. She loves Thunder Sakura flowers. But for safety reasons, I can no longer go back to the place where the Thunder Sakura grows. If I could ask you guys for help, I'd be ever so grateful. We'll do our best. Thank you so very much. Be careful when passing through the non-safe areas. I will pray for you here. Miss Kumi, you're too polite. Oh, sorry. I didn't expect you guys to be back so soon. Do you need anything? Still looking for the petals. What kind of... What kind of... Big Kokomi? What What kind of animal was this? Do you reckon it's just a whale? It reminds me of the Lost River in Subnautica, when you go down there and you find the giant skeleton for the first time. The skeleton that the Cyclops can fit inside of its open mouth. I brought what you asked for. Thank you so much. I knew I could count on you guys. These are enough to make a wreath of flowers. Thank you once again. By the way, I have one more thing I wanted to ask of you. I don't know if you guys mind. Also, I never thought about the Thunder Sakura. The Sakura blooms are only found on Narukami, aren't they? There's a bunch underneath, like, Raiden's bathwater. There's a lot in and around the Sacred Sakura. Since we've already helped you out, feel free to tell us, Miss Gumi. What do you need? It's like this. I heard from the elders of Boru village that there's a hilly trail activity on the beach to the west. It so happens that a researcher from Sumeru passed by here the other day and is heading there. I think her name is Anissa, and she hasn't returned yet. I'm quite worried about her. That researcher, is she your friend? Are friends the only ones worth worrying about? Sorry, I mean, I don't know her really well, but I'm just worried. I understand. Sorry to trouble you again. If it weren't for the fact that I can't handle myself in fights. It's okay. You don't have to blame yourself. Let's just go help. Can do. Interesting. What the? Is this one of these puzzles I haven't done yet? Wait, where's the rest of the stones? Where's your stones? Hang on, Kumi. Oh, I almost ran out of stamina there. Is it just getting from there to here? Is that it? I would need one more, wouldn't I? Never mind.
The more the merrier. The first round's on me.
Stop picking that up, Beto, you crazy. Please, someone save my thesis! If the Heliotrope is destroyed, I'm done for! Or worse, expelled!
Gotcha.
Ow! Why?
Quietly now.
Oh, hi!
Plain silver. Busted.
There's more stuff here I haven't done as well. Guess we haven't really come to this side of the island. Whew. Thank you. If it weren't for your help, I'm afraid I'd be dead. No need to thank us. You're Anissa, right? Miss Kumi asked us to come. Kumi? Oh, that local lass who looks a bit gloomy but is very nice, right? Lass? What a strange and flippant way of describing her. Well, actually, I forgot her name. I really shouldn't have. I'll have to thank her properly later on. Oh yes, her name is Kumi, right? That's right. You shouldn't be a researcher with a memory like that. Damn, Paimon. Yes, I remember this time. Kumi. That's a cute name. Kumi. Sorry. I didn't introduce myself, although you might already know. I'm Anissa. Anissa Perbiruni, trainee duster at Chimera's Academia Oceanographic Society. As for my surname, Perbiruni, it's because my academic lineage dates back 5 centuries to the great scholar, the sage Biruni. Every time I mention this, a pride that cannot be expressed in words wells up within me unbidden. Man, it's like some rich girl bragging about her dad's money. Anyways, Paimon. Kumi's very worried about you. What do you mean? What are you laughing about? Nothing. I'm just a little embarrassed about making people worry about me. Paimon's surprised you can be embarrassed at all. Paimon, chill. What the hell? I forgot how much like 3.0 and back Paimon had absolutely no off switch. However, there are still things that I have yet to do. The research I have on hand is not yet borne fruit, and so I must hurry. You know, the statues of Watatsumi here are the object of my research. The traditional beliefs of the people of Watatsumi are very fascinating. Eh? In antiquity, the priests, the shrine maidens of Watatsumi, would place permanently given offerings under memorials. After that, they would protect those offerings with sophisticated mechanical puzzles or simple elemental techniques. What? This was originally a manner of protecting and storing objects that were offered. But people gradually discovered the joys of solving puzzles for their own sake, and even considered this a way of communicating with the now deceased through one's intellect. As such, the solving of puzzles became melded together with religious rituals, resulting in a most unique tradition. As such, apart from the usual offerings, solving puzzles left by those who came before, and seeking the desires of the heart, also became rituals of worship or divination. Of course, the better part of this is my personal guesswork. If you want to be sure, we need to conduct a great deal of folklore studies. So these desires of the heart are actually... Indeed, it is as you have guessed. I'm referring to the riches offered by the statues of Watatsumi. They're the gifts of forebears to their descendants. Riches! She's like freaking... She's like Miyabi when Miyabi is his fiancé. By which I mean treasure, of course. Treasure. Treasure! Treasure. Fiancé. Your little companion seems to have a strong interest in my... Your little companion seems to have a strong interest in my topic of study. How about it then? Interested in lending me a hand? Paimon. What happened to my Paimon? Come on, there's treasure. Let's just help out, shall we? As for me, I'm not at all interested in treasure. I just need my research results. Results. It'll be great if you're willing to help. The treasure's all yours. Consider it your payment for helping me out. Wow! How the fuck did I make that noise just now? My sick throat and sinuses are not doing good. The shade of gluttony. Woohoo! She also woohooed. I'll consider it. Please stop ignoring me. Oh, don't worry. Let's start right here. Oh. How would you... I just need an electro to get in there. Ah, I have a brain, guys. Oh man. Might have made myself laughed. Might have made myself laughed. Might have made myself laugh a skosh there. But what the fuck? I can't step off this. Do I walk up, then hit that?
The more the merrier. The first round's on me.
Don't patronize me, Beto. Well then, congratulations are in order. These are offerings. You realize that, right? Can we really take them? It's fine. fine. It's like I said, Ether, the number of tombs and crypts that you have looted, come on. It's like I said, this is the symbol of the heart's desire. The forebears of this land left it to those who came after, as a symbol of faith and a token of trust. In fact, you could consider it a concrete way of passing memories on. So be at ease and just take it. It's yours by right. The people of Watatsumi understood this very early on. The fruits of wisdom are to be given to those who respect it. Just like you and me. Does Paimon count too? I don't know. Can you count? Of course. Thanks for your hard work. You are most welcome. No need to be so formal. Still, this thesis I'm working on is such a headache. Didn't you have a breakthrough already? Well, yes, but I've spent far too much time on just one subject. To formally become a doctor, as opposed to remaining a trainee, you need to have 2 different theses pass through the review stage. I can ask for an extension, of course, but I do still need to find a second topic. My second field of study is actually marine biology, but due to the recent instability in Inazuma, I've had to call a halt to research on that front. Marine biology, you say? I just thought of something. I don't have a Kokomi either. Huh? What is it? All right, Miss Kumi's good friend. I don't think she and I have gotten that far yet. No, Paimon's talking about the sea creature. What? Oh, right. What did you think we were talking about? What kind of marine biology research did you think we were going to do on a different friend of hers? Oh, right. I remember now. What does this person fill their brain with? What does this person fill their brain with, Paimon wonders. What do you mean, What do you mean, I actually had a passing glance at that creature earlier. If I'm not mistaken, the skeleton is that of an umibozu, or at least that's what the people of Narukami Island call it. They're huge, intelligent, and savage sea monsters, and were once considered the arch-nemesis of all sailors. They were overly clever and overly proud, just like us humans. I suppose that's why they came into conflict with us and became savage beasts. These sea creatures have been all but wiped out in most ocean regions, but it seems that this isn't the case here. It seems as though they've grown close. They've even grown close to humanity. This is a very unusual phenomenon indeed. Very interesting. Thanks a lot. I knew I was right to call you two for help. Well, time's a wasting here. Let's head back and look for Miss Kumi. Yeah, let's go. Not chess. I can't breathe out of my left nostril. Maybe I shouldn't bring a sailor to this quest. Sailor Mars? What helpful information? Whew. What the hell? I thought you had your own artifacts, you crazy! Whose did he borrow? The mannequins, probably. Kind of a good default set. And Kale's circlet. And my axe.
Everything's in place and they've taken the bait. Yes. Now to start reeling them in.
Hello there. Thanks for bringing Anissa back and safe and sound. Back safe and sound. You're welcome. There's. Hello there, little, Miss Kumi. Sorry for making you worry. I'm just glad to see that you're alright. I've just finished my garland, too. Sorry for taking up your time. Let me give her this garland. Please, go ahead. Thank you. That was fucking adorable. I hope that my feelings, though late, will get through to her. I'm all alone again. What was her name? Why are you suddenly asking that? Shut it, Paimon. I hear that the people of Watatsumi give each individual a unique name. If you don't mind me asking, what was your friend's name? Kuntira. That's a lovely name. Thank you. The elders on the island say that Kuntira means whale in the ancient language. But I chose this name because I like it. It also fits with Kumi, doesn't it? It's a lovely name. What's she doing? Best we avoid disturbing them, Paimon. Thank you. Apologies. I spoke a little out of turn. That's okay. She was the very last remnant of their kind. She was born alone, and she died alone. Fucking bummer. Born in the sea, died on land where she didn't belong. Suffocating in the air. Bruh! Recently I've been thinking, sooner or later, this might be my destiny as well. What?! It's not like that. There's no need to persuade me. I understand what you're thinking, but after all, you and I are not the same. I wasn't born here, nor do I belong to my father's hometown. No, I was talking about the pelvic bones. Yes, the pelvic bones. Pelvic bones? Pelvic bones? What are you talking about? It's like this. Have you guys noticed that unlike a whale, she still has well-developed pelvic bones? Not at all. How'd you notice? Since I first arrived here, I've been paying attention to its pelvic structure and the traces it left behind. Suppose you can call this an academic's instinct. For example, when we give birth, we experience strong expansions and contractions, and as such, a stable support structure that protects our internal organs and soft tissues is indispensable. Our pelvis is the structure that performs this function, and for Kuntira, her pelvis is the same. Well, oh. A pelvis that has undergone childbirth tends to show a certain degree of deformation and wear due to expansion and contraction. The body shape of primitive marine creatures tends to be a teardrop shaped, so their pelvises are narrow. In other words, the marks of pelvic deformation are more obvious and easier to observe. Is that so? Oh, look at Ether. Sorry, I've just been talking about common knowledge. Suppose I've been boring you all to death. Oh, no, please continue. You have a very beautiful tone of voice, at least. Has anyone ever told you that? Thank you. I never noticed. Thanks. Back to the topic at hand. As such, I have grounds to fully refute your reasoning. Based on the deformations of the pelvic bones, the most eloquent actually I've ever heard. Based on the deformations of the pelvic bones, she must have undergone many births. It seems she found her home in the sea, and she had more than one offspring. Wow. In other words, she found her own happiness. But if that's the case, then why would she stay stranded here? That's your second mistake, Miss Kumi. Stranded sea animals often show signs of a distortion or strain on certain parts of their vertebrae. If you must know why, it's because suffocating is, well, very painful. But based on my preliminary observations, Kuntira's spine is straight, almost as if she did not experience any painful struggle. Based on a rough observation of her bone age, I would estimate that she passed away safely before she came to shore. As for why she came to this familiar place in her final hours, maybe this was her way of telling her good friends that she lived a happy and fulfilling life. Thank you. So, you've got to live well too. Yes, I will. You know, I would always feel torn as to whether I should return to my home on Narukami Island or stay here in Boro Village. Well, before I was also torn whether to head back to academia or stay in this country. Due to the war, confusion, and pressure from the shogunate, it's all too much, and many people have considered giving up. But one must make a choice, to continue or to give up. Choosing to continue may still wind up being fruitless, but choosing to give up, I won't give up. When it's war or government, there's just another problem. This is another matter entirely. You're right. Think about it. Hundreds of years later, when people talk about this war, they can only lament the tragedy it caused and how meaningless it all was. But when they talk about the history of Watatsumi Island, about your friends, and you and me, they will remember that this island had a daredevil that stumbled out and somehow unlocked some of the truths behind our history. Yes. And that there also lived a girl who befriended a giant sea creature, and thus decided where her home should be. When she was young, when she first met me, I had a similar feeling, the feeling that my life was only just beginning. Then let your life begin once again, this time without any fear of loss. Oh, Paimon's getting mad. We were here running these errands for them, and here they are just chatting away. Yabber, yabber, yabber. Paimon. Having said that, there is one thing I must ask you, Miss Kumi. Wow, you're so formal all of a sudden. She's got some other agenda. I might have to state that was not that. Maybe doing an impression of a chainsaw is not the best thing to do for my throat right now. I might have to stay on Watatsumi Island to study marine life in the long term. So in the meantime, could I, Do you mean that you want to study Kuntira's children? No, I want to try making friends with her children. And if you don't mind, Miss Kumi, well, it's at your convenience, of course. I wouldn't want to. I live in Boro Village. I'm sure I could give you a room, as long as you're all right with it. I'd love to meet her children as well. Maybe that's what she wanted me to see. The family she cared about. Thank you. And there's no need to learn how to speak as we do. I think you speak beautifully as is. Well then, thanks a lot. I mean, Miss Kumi. Feels like we've been left out in the cold. These two people just chatting away. Just yammer, yammer, yammer. Traveler, doesn't it seem like we are... stuffs her into the satchel. Look. It is how it is, Paimon. Thank you so much for your help as well, Conry and Paimon. I will not forget this. Me too. My future lectures will always have seats open for you. What? No, Paimon's not here to study. You know. You got a side job? I got a side job for you, alright. Risley, didn't you mention that they can be used for weddings? What do you think those two are up to? Didn't they think they finally gone public or what?
Very well.
But Ayato also kind of looks a bit derpy at certain angles. Oh, it's you. Welcome. Have you been? Thanks for your concern. I've been doing well. Originally, I'd only intended to say goodbye to Kuntira and make peace with some parts of my life. But now, I feel like this place is more like my home than Narukami Island, and I can experience new joys here that are more than just memories. So I feel that continuing to live here isn't bad either. I'm glad that we met. About Anissa. She's still as reckless as ever. She doesn't seem to act like she's in a different nation at all. She just keeps going in strange and dangerous places every day. And when she gets into her studies, that's the whole day she'll be spending on research and can't make heads or tails out of it. She honestly worries me a bit. But she's also very considerate, and her voice is quite lovely. I think I can bear with it, I guess. Don't misunderstand, please. She's a good person, so it's not as if I dislike her or something. I'm glad we met. I feel the same way. Thank you for your help previously. Oh, by the way, Anissa's been trying really hard to get used to life here. Lately, she's been learning how to make our local cuisine from me. It's just that she's made some changes to it based on flavors from Sumeru. I hope you don't mind. Oh, suspicious. He's like, oh, sounds good. Hey there. How have things been? Ha, good, good. Thank you for concern. The weather here is good, the environment's pretty nice, and the food's just the best. Also, thanks to little Kumi's care, I've had all the time and energy in the world to focus on my research. It's just that, I guess I worry her a bit when I go running around. I actually do feel a bit bad about it. How's Kumi doing? Well, thanks to you, she's cheered up a lot. That said, she's taken all these tasks onto herself. Watching her run around like that makes me wish I could help her out a bit. Ah, yes, speaking of that, I've learned how to make some local dishes from little Kumi in the meantime, and I've also added a little spin on them from my own hometown. I'm sure you'd like it. Want to try some when you get the chance next time? Hey there! It's good to see you again. Same here. It's always good to meet a person who saved my career in oceanography, you know? Ah yes, speaking of that, I've been studying the various fish species in the waters around Watatsumi Island and try to pin down the areas in which Kuntira's descendants might be living. And in the process, I discovered a great amount of diversity that exists among the oceanic creatures here. An unexpected boon indeed. Sorry, got a little carried away. Regardless, thank you so much for your help. I see a crab in the water over here.
Sure.
The diversity of fish species around Watatsumi Island is truly exceptional. Places like this.
Oh man.
What's that?
Bro, what? I don't feel good. I'm almost at more resin for I still needed. Stop doing that, Hayato. It does kind of look like butter, doesn't it?
forgotten something. Not to worry, I'll simply send someone to fetch it. As soon as I remember what it was.
Thank you, Ayato. Oh, speaking of which, okay. If I don't have 2 butter... Okay, I have 2 butter. So where the hell did it go before? Those times prior? What the hell happened to my butter? It's been a long day. It's been a long... You ate it in your sleep. What more am I missing here? What the hell? Sounded like a grandpa. What the hell? Oh my word! This is not very effective against electro shields. Hey! That's my moon goddess, you absolute dill hole! Calm yourself. Brigida's like, I found a radish.
All right, this'll do.
This'll duke. Bina. There we go. Oh my word. Did we just never come over here? Oh hey, I see bubbles. I named this team Toes. Who borrowed artifacts just now? Excuse me. Kale needs her circlet back. And Tanoshi. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, boop, boop. Boop, boop, boop. Now, that should put Ayato back at missing all 5. Jean. That might have been it, right? Oh, do you just have to walk over? I thought you had to hit it. You too. Let's go, Tomato.
It's pouring out here. Oh wait, the water levels.
No, 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 no. They're not.
Strike a pose.
Poor Fuina.
The sun feels almost as hot as those studio lights I'm in front of all. Shower me with praise.
Sorry, that wasn't that funny. There was no need for me to laugh that fucking uproariously at Farina interrupting her own idle voice line. I feel like I could use a beer right now, but that is not what I should be doing when I'm sick. all of that for more. In terms of Mora, we have somewhat unnecessary. You know what? Forgot. I need to get. Oh, I can. I should prioritize her skill, right? What would you do next? Would you do skill next, or would you do? Because I only have this many. Skill for damage, burst for heal. I think with her being on a healing bonus, in this team, the only thing is that like Farina and Yelan both have so much HP that you do kind of need a lot of heal in order to in normal attack. But I think I will do another level up on her skill instead of doing one up on her heal. Jeez. Hi. Thank you.
I heard you're overheating.
Am I overheating? I'm not overheating. Am I overheating?
Luna said you're overheating.
Which one did you say? Why did you say I'm overheating? When did you say I'm overheating?
Probably about 20 minutes ago. Before the butter crash out.
Before the butter crash out. Why was I overheating, Luna? I'm fine. I'm actually kind of cold. Stop. Someone come get this squirrel. It's overheating. What was happening? What was I doing? You melted the butter. Overestimated? Overstimulated? No, she said overheated. Oh. I mean, aren't we all Phoenix? What? What the hell? Why didn't it? I was closer to this chest when I pulsed the treasure compass previously. Marceline. I didn't know she was watching. Oh, hey! Look! This thing now has bros that are fresh to be murdered. Fresh to be birdered, more like.
A little announcement. Let the world collide. Here comes the catch. A burst of flavor. Into the void.
Holy shit, 93,000? 93,000, and that's one of her many hits that she does. That's like 93, 93, 93, 93 if that was a bigger enemy. The only reason it wasn't is because they just died immediately. What the fuck? Get over here.
A treasure buried in time.
Chef Strong, but how does that... What about Escoffier other than having, like... Because the thing about Escoffier is that oh, Shred. I was like, why does that help Skirk? I didn't realize that. That shows you how much I read through her abilities. I thought the main thing about her was that she's off-field cryo DPS, and her heal really helps Farina out. Because then you really need a team-wide healer in order to make Farina worth it. Because otherwise, she pulls the entire team down to half health, and then if you don't have a healer, health just stays there. And if you have only an on-field healer, then everybody else isn't regaining their HP, and you're not getting enough fanfare. Shred plus cryo resistance. I should take people to the training dummy on Meliastra. Is it just as simple as like just typing in the search for the training dummy? The dummy thick trainer. Okay, I can do another of things. Resin. Cryo resins makes your crits more. No! Search for DPS
However
dummy.
fearsome the lightning may be, its wrath is limited to the random it attempts. The high heavens above remain clear.
I have a small theory question. Think we'll ever get Ether's? You think we'll ever get the Traveler's Sword back?
Off to the freeze. Let my name echo in
Off to the freezer.
Shower me with grace. Game's up. Time's over. Gotcha.
Holy shit, coffee. It has a model, but so did Senora. Probably. It seems like the
Humid air filled with a rich scent of leaves and earth. A day like this calls for Plui Lotus fish soup.
She's so cute. Look at that smile. She's so adorable. And also could and would kick your ass 6 waves from sun. Also another character with how do they do that? How do you think they do that? That little cute curl. It's all natural, baby. Ugh, that grossed me out. I might be close to done. You people theorized from almost the beginning of the year that when Kaya said this in his first ever quest, it was a Traveler's Sword. My grandfather's treasure is a sword, a magic sword that grants the wielder unrivaled power, but that could be kind of anything. Oh, what? Didn't we already? We completed. Didn't we already berry puff the rest of the? Was there anything else to berry puff? Beginning of the game. One that fell from the sky. Oh. That's different then. Can we find Berry Puff after they leave? Have my barrel coochies respawned yet? No, they have not. I need a couple more of those for Escoffier. I think it's about time for. I think I'm about tapped out. Oh. Heck. Oh, you know what we haven't listened to?
Barbados. He may seem carefree and easy breezy at first glance, But when things get serious, so does he. And I've got to give him credit. The man's got taste when it comes to drinking. Truly a god worthy of Mondstadt. Hmm? Sounds like I'm talking about myself? You flatter me. I'm nothing next to the Animo Archon himself.
I did see a short with Joseph May in it, where he was talking about when he was recording Varka's lines, he was imagining Varka as being this rotund, old, bearded, weathered, grizzly, like this old rotund warrior. And he's like, and then Varka got released, and I was like, he's hot.
Back when I first met Razor, he was only a few inches taller than the wolf pups of Wolvendom.
That's adorable.
Yeah, he could barely lift a great sword. But even then, teaching him how to use it was easier than learning how to talk with him. Must have taken me at least half a year to get the hang of it. All these years later, and he's made so many friends of his own. Oh, how time flies. I'll keep my lips sealed where she's concerned. Don't want to get scolded for being a blabbermouth. There's ice in that glare of hers. If there's anything you want to know, you're better off asking her yourself. I think that by now, she should be ready to talk about the past with you.
Yeah, I actually don't know how high am I in friendship with Rosaria? I did kind of build my Rosaria for my Arlecchino way back a bit. Where the hell? Goth Nun? Goth Nun. Oh, what the? She's almost... Have I just never listened to her shit before? Apparently not.
Father? I'm not familiar with the word. You could say that I don't have one. Could also say I have many, too. What's it to you?
Nothing, Evelyn.
I sometimes feel that my former selves...
I shouldn't skip right to 5.
Let's forego the formalities. I'm here to finish a job. Just leave the dirty work to me. What's weird about a sister without reverence for the gods? There are hunters who don't eat pork and fishermen who don't eat fish, aren't there? Just because you do something doesn't mean you love to do it. That's how every job goes. This year's dandelion wine is sinfully good. Care for a glass?
With you, always. For you, I'll eliminate any obstacles.
Mondstadt is a beast of light, both old and young. Old in the sense that it constantly requires someone's protection, yet too young to ever survive on its own. That's why there's people like me. I care for Mondstadt just as the other sisters care for the believers. We are all guiding that which we love onward on the path towards freedom. Huh? Why do I call it a beast of light? Because people like myself can only be found in the dark. I sometimes feel that my former selves from years past still exist alongside me, urging me on. I'm sure you know the feeling too. Even if you decide to venture down a new path, don't just abandon the former you, for that is the foundation upon which you now take footing. Do not fear your past, and do not be scared to come to grips with it.
Huh. She still looks like she lizard eyes when she does this pose. Grandmaster Varka.
So, he still won't return to the Knights. Fair enough. The wind in Mondstadt has always been free to come and go as it pleases. He has the freedom to not come back, and by the same token, I have the freedom to keep pestering him to rejoin. Still, I probably shouldn't push my luck. If I nag him too much, he could put me on Don Winery's blacklist. Now that would be a real crisis.
This is an Avengers level threat. Let's go back to Mondstadt to read these. Actually, You fucking... We never come back here. That's why I always forget. I never am thinking about that. Whoa, Jobster.
I know how much Master Krepus meant to Kaya. That tragic incident was no less devastating for him than for his adopted brother. But even after enduring such injustice and fraternal strife, he still chose to remain with the Knights. Ended up playing a key role in exposing Eric's corruption too. Since he chose to trust us, I also choose to trust him, no matter what lies in his past.
I want more Kaya lore. Especially as we start, I want to ask Piero questions. I don't want to defeat Piero. I have too many questions for him. I don't want to befriend him, but I don't want to defeat him. Frankly, I've got questions for Dottore. I think that a conversation with him on neutral ground would have been fascinating. I just would also have torn his head off afterwards.
You know, I've always felt that Jean's got the talent and temperament to be a way better Grandmaster than I am. But no matter how hard I try to convince her, she always insists that she's not qualified enough. Her and me both. I was pretty young myself when I took up the mantle. Honorary Knight, if you get the chance, could you try talking her around? You think I'm trying to dump all my work onto Jean? Absolutely not. Perish the thought. I would never. Really. Swear on a glass of wine. There's no need for that, is there? Even I was surprised by her innate strength. I heard she's learning the sword from Jean.
Varka would never is a wild thing to see out of my peripherals just now. I know what you mean. Varka would never, but...
Even I was surprised by her innate strength. I heard she's learning the sword from Jean now. After she's mastered both single and two-handed sword styles, I wonder if she might be able to inherit my... Oh? She chucked her sword straight up into the ceiling last time. All right then. Guess we need to schedule a few more training sessions for her.
You know, as far as people who could employ Varka's swordsmanship thing, where he dual wields great swords. He takes a two-handed sword, one in each hand. Noelle is the one who has the canonical strength to do that. When we get S rank Noelle, and
feels like every other day that rascal's causing some kind of ruckus. I used to think he was like a younger me, eager to fight strong foes and win glory. Turns out, he's just into the fighting part. Couldn't care less about the glory.
Speaking of glory, Varka, you fucking...
Well, at least when he's fighting the enemy, it keeps him busy. Otherwise, he'll be digging traps to ambush me out of boredom.
I'm not pleased at all with how you handled the Godwin glory situation.
When you're lost in life, you need a mentor to guide you. And when you're lost on a march, you need a map. By that logic, you could say Mika's my mentor. I tried telling that joke to Mika, but he went pale as a sheet. Honestly, he should have more confidence in himself. After all, not everyone could be a knight.
He's got plenty of confidence after I made him face off against every single harbinger I could get my hands on. All right, here we go.
I've been planning to send someone to Dorman Port to receive the troops, but Eula told me she'd already arranged it. I reviewed the schedule, and everything was handled perfectly. I hadn't expected her to be so thorough, and this time she never mentioned vengeance even once.
Damn.
Nothing makes me happier than seeing our knights grow.
I don't think being obliterated by the harbingers instills confidence.
She's a ball of energy.
Is this the? It's gotta be. Is this the highest amount of people that he had that a character has voice lines about? It's gotta be. He has so many connections.
She's a ball of energy, isn't she? As our outrider and gliding champion, she's usually active around the outskirts of Mondstadt, helping those in need. She's the first knight of Favonius most visitors will meet, meaning she's practically the public face of the organization. She was the first knight you met too. Oh, that's our Amber. When Albedo first arrived in Mondstadt, he struck me as one of those model kids that all parents wish their own children were.
I read this as he struck me as one of those model kids, as in KITS, and I was like, damn, Varka, that's kind of harsh.
When Albedo first arrived in Mondstadt, he struck me as one of those model kids that all parents wish their own children were more like. So modest, so well-mannered. But to put it another way, he seemed quite reserved and cautious. I was hoping he'd learn to loosen up a bit. I mean, after all, how can you call yourself the city of freedom if people aren't comfortable just being themselves? Well, I may have gotten more than I bargained for, because these days he'll even rib me about my painting skills.
Also, Joseph May said that the Varka voice started with the laugh. He said that when he gets into character for the voice lines, he starts with the laugh. And then that's where the voice comes from.
I'm not gonna lie. When I first got reports about Durin's resurgence, my heart skipped a beat. I was about to send a crack team back home to defend Mondstadt. Thankfully, the new Durin is nothing like the old Durin. And what was once one of the greatest threats to Mondstadt is now one of our most reliable allies. Fate sure is an unpredictable force, huh? You never know which way the wind will blow next.
No, you don't, Venti. 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 You never know which way the wind will blow next. Oh boy.
Our Spark Knight is getting better and better at escaping the solitary confinement room, isn't she? Seems like she's been taking my teachings to heart. Maybe I could even learn a thing or two from her. I mean, you don't forget I said that. I was talking about, painting techniques. Yeah, you're not gonna tell Jean or Albedo about this, are you? Oh, please, don't tell Alice either. Thanks.
I mean, Alice got thrown in solitary confinement, so I might fear Jean more than.
Of all the titles Alice holds, the one I envy most is Adventurer of Many Worlds. I traveled plenty in my youth, but when I hear her describe the things she's seen, most of it is beyond my ability to even imagine. I wonder if I'll get a chance to broaden my horizons after I step down as Grandmaster. Oh, though it's an open question if I'll still have the energy for it by then.
He has such a... Yeah, that laugh! He laughs the same way that when I make a dumb joke, like liquor, I barely know her.
There's a lot of things I'd like to learn from Nicole. With her incredible sense of direction, I'd never have to worry about getting lost on an expedition. And that telepathic communication ability would be really handy for sending covert messages across the battlefield. What's that? Waste of an angel's powers? Hey, they're very practical applications.
I have nothing more to say about that.
I once glimpsed a reflection of the future in Barbarloth's scryglass. She said it was a vision that fate itself was trying to show me. But did fate also foresee that I would try to change it? And did it predict the way things would finally turn out? My answer is that there's no need to dwell on it. Overthinking things will only slow my sword. Whatever fate shows me, I'll still do whatever I believe is right.
Mona doesn't have an updated about her master, does she? Oh, she didn't have one to begin with. Interesting. I mean, we kind of know what she's gonna say, but it's like, oh, that old hag. No, she doesn't, huh?
When I first met Aino, I was worried about her. Didn't seem right for such a young child to grow up on her own and not cry.
Have you seen the rest of Tevat?
Only later did I realize I had it all wrong. She's not alone, and she definitely doesn't need anyone to worry about her. Every child finds their own way to grow up, and worrying about them because of our preconceived ideas won't do them any good.
I want Aino and Klee to collab on a project. That's what will take the result. Aino, Shilonen, Klee, Yoimiya. I want all of our I want our imaginative chaos coordinators to collab for a mech that will take to the final battle. That's what we'll punch through. We'll punch through the firmament with.
When I asked her to deliver that letter to you, I had no idea about everything she'd been through. A soul born in captivity who ultimately surmounted her curse and secured her freedom. I'm telling you, when her story reaches Mondstadt, it'll go down as one of the great epics. Whether it's Lady Vanessa or the Flower Feather clan, people are always inspired by tales of breaking free of your shackles in pursuit of freedom.
I would love a playable Vanessa. It would make 0.00.0% cents. It would make 0 cents to have Vanessa playable. It's been centuries, but she has such a great design.
People often confuse chivalry with the aristocratic code. Now, given how the aristocracy of Old Mondstadt conducted themselves, there was a time when I wouldn't have let ideas like that slide. But if all aristocrats were like Flints, I'd be happy to share a drink with them any day of the week. The Northern Intelligence Network was a great help to our expeditionary force when we arrived in Nodcry. I intend to maintain our fruitful collaboration going forward. Even thought of a codename for myself. Lupus Majoris, huh? Pretty cool, right?
Pretty cool, right? Pretty cool, right? What's his constellation name? What a dork. Even thought of a code name for myself. Just literally just copy and pasted from my constellation. Because these constellations are canonical, by the way.
You mean the acting Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius? Her constellation is Leo Minor, which...
It's like I thought of something. Is Raiders Lupus Minor? Oh, it is! Cute!
Get back!
Boris!
I wonder what he was thinking on that voice line. Because you guys said that Neuvillette normal attack voice lines are the way they are. Because he thought that that Neuvillette was going to be using the cane to attack. Which is where we get the SHA from.
She may gripe a lot, but once she gets to work, she's ruthlessly efficient. You know someone's got true grit when they can make a name for themselves as treasure hunter in a rough and tumble place like Nodcry. I have half a mind to recruit her to the Knights, but that would mean poaching her from her current boss, and she probably wouldn't want to switch jobs anyway. I was even thinking of offering to double her pay, but it's probably better not to ask. Whether as a human or as a god, the Pyro Archon is a formidable warrior worthy of respect. If I'd been born in that land, I wonder if I'd have had the chance to cross blades with her while she was still human. But then I wouldn't be able to protect Mondstadt, would I? No, that wouldn't do. I suppose it's just as well.
So flippant. Oh well.
I only met him once, but... Really? A Knight of Conria. Sentinel Knight Thrain, huh? Sounds like he took his destiny into his own hands.
That he did. That he did, Grandmaster Varka. Grandmaster Varka. The so-called... The title shadow also looks good on Varka as well. Excuse me. Sorry. Not that. What the hell am I doing?
You shan't catch me crossing blades with Varka. There's simply no contest. No sword in the world has a sharper bite than the North Wind. Now, you might think that the allusion to one of the fiercest forces in nature's arsenal is pure hyperbole. But I tell you, he is a true knight, the likes of which are rarely seen in this day and age. If I ever have the chance to spar with him, it will be a sure sign that I'm going up in the world.
I think Flynn's, because I have his best in slot teammates, my C0 Flynn's is rapidly knocking on the door of approaching highest DPS, even compared to my C1 Arlecchino. It is insanity how hard he hits. And this is an extremely poorly built Flynn's as well. And he just tears through things. Him, Sucrose, Bina, and Anefa. Who is Bruce voiced by?
Another.
Who's it? Wait.
Dandelion wine.
Who's this guy voice? Who's this guy's voice? I thought I was about to turn around to see one of our playable characters here. Who shares this guy's voice? Lunar teams are strong right now. They are. That's true. Because the thing with Skirk and Arlecchino is that they're very high ranking DPSs out of brute force. Arlecchino isn't pinned down by like Night Soul or Lunar or anything like that. She performs pretty evenly unless something is a direct counter to her, like the Moonfly or something like that. And even the Moonfly, you can still brute force your way through it. It's just it has that debuff where you can't heal to max, which you're often, if you're bringing Arlecchino to that fight, you can't have your burst up that often to have her. And even if you did have your burst up that often to keep her self healing that much, it'd be out of Bond of Life at all times as well. So unless there's something that's a direct counter to her, she's very flexible. Yeah, that's a good way of putting it. And so is Skirk, because of Skirk's ability to just like brute force things, anything that's not made of cryo or has a cryo shield. Even elements that cryo doesn't excel against, she can kind of just punch through it anyway. I think that does it for me. Not sure why I'm sick again. I don't feel sick though. I'm extremely plugged up. We have 2 standards we can roll on real quick. Don't remember where we're at in pity. don't really need another one of those. I think both of my stringlesses are R5, aren't they? The fish. The fish. That one's R5 and the other one's on Auroron. Oh, no, it's not. Oh, the other one's R3 and it's just hanging out. I'll refine that then. Since no one's even using that, I clearly don't need a third one because I'm not even using the second copy, or the copy that I have. Oh boy. Okay. Yeah, I'd save the Chasm vids for next time then. Or I could watch. I could watch them on my own. Especially if the in a certain way the theorizing is a little bit outdated and it's not like a huge drop of like, oh, we're still thinking about that to this day, or anything like that. So oh, thanks everyone for stopping by. Tomorrow is Genshin's maintenance day. So, I'm still thinking about whether we'll Enfield or whether we will Zenless. I'm leaning more towards Zenless. So I think maybe we, Zenless tomorrow. Continuing to fish, right? That's what we're doing? Continuing to fish. And got more of that stuff, going on. Oh, fishing event should be clean upable? Okay, well, we'll try to shoot for that then. Thanks, everyone, for stopping by. I will see you next time. I was trying to think character stories. Oh, character stories on Enfield. Ooh. Wait, does that mean, does Rossi have a character story yet? I'd like to hang out with my daughter. Alright, I'll see you all next time. You can enjoy this music on our way out. You'll be caught up. Oh. I was recommended to not move on to the next area yet to kind of tidy up a big amount of stuff that's happening in Valley 4. So, thanks everyone. Love you lots. I'll see you next time. Be good to each other. Drink water. Get sun if you can. And I'll see you next time. Thanks again. Bye-bye.